You got me?
Oh yeah. Hey, Alicia. Oh yeah, I can see it.
Everything okay? Can you see me okay from here?
Right, hold on, can I? Oh, I see it's you. Yeah. Hold on. Right, follow back. No.
No.
It's showing you. It's in. No, I can't see it.
Really?
It's in portrait mode.
Ooh. Yeah, it should be.
Vertical mode. That way. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. There you go.
Smashing.
That one,
Just making sure, guys, we didn't have any hiccups after last week. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's us. Hello there, good evening, how are we? 6 minutes to go. Okay, you might see a wee pussycat coming through. Don't worry about it, he's quite friendly. Although he might cover me in hairs, but he'll come in.
You will.
So a wee thumbs up if everybody can see and hear me okay. Oh, my cheat sheet.
There we go.
Excellent, thank you. Wonderful. Another day in lovely paradise out here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Hi, Muriel. Thanks for joining me. Everybody imagine it'll be quite quiet tonight because it's absolutely glorious out there. Absolutely glorious. If my Wi-Fi was stronger, I would have done it in the garden, which would have been really nice. However, modern technology is just not strong enough at the moment. So I'm going to do some balancing tonight, so you might want to have a wee chair or just use your sofa if it's needed as well, just to save you if you're a wee bit kind of wobbly tonight. Okay. Hi Lorraine, hope you're well. I am, thank you very much. Enjoying this lovely weather. Went out for a run this morning and it was nice just running right along the front. Lovely. Couple of minutes to go and then we'll just get started. Carers are really doing their bit here by putting all these classes on, and the instructors are obviously doing it in their own time, which is fantastic, and it's really keeping the spirits up of both the staff and the members, you know, which is great. So I was just saying, if you just joined us, I'm going to do some balance work tonight as well. So if you want to maybe use a chair or a sofa or even a wall for that matter, if you've got something handy, that would be great. Okay. I take it everybody's got a mat. It'll not really matter, but if you're on a wooden floor, just be careful of sliding over as well. Got a pussycat sitting at the other side of the tripod there thinking, will I come into this living room or will I not come into the living room? So if he jumps on top of the mat, which he normally does. Bare feet, Lorraine, yes please. It's better, you get a better feeling for the floor and your balance as well, yep. Okay. Have some water beside you as well because it is quite warm tonight. Yeah, there's the cat up on the table. Okay. Is this your first time, Lorraine, for doing yoga? Or relatively new to it? Okay, so good evening everybody and a very warm welcome because it's gorgeous outside. So, not sure who's on tonight, I know there's quite a few of you, so thank you so much for coming along. Second time, Lorraine, brilliant. So, my suggestion to everybody is, I don't know really who's here, don't know your different abilities, so please just be mindful of your body, okay? And, excellent, Lorraine. So just be mindful of your body. If you feel as if a posture's too much for you, just pull it back or go into a child's pose, which I'll show you how to do that. And then over and above that, you know, just go at your own pace. I'll give options. A lot of the postures have easy, medium and hard. So again, depending on your ability, depending which one you can do, okay? It's not a competition, so just go with what your body's telling you to do, and that's us. So we'll start off with some pranayama, which is breathing, okay? I've got my wee cheat sheet here, I put a program together for tonight. So it's just general moves within yoga that, you know, it's not too out there, you know, it's just basically every moves that people have heard about. So let's just stand with feet hip width apart, and how to do that is bring your toes together, and then from here just take your heels out and then just bring here, and that should be 2 hands or 2 fists worth, and that's you at hip width. Going to have your tailbone under and your tummy in, and we're just going to take a nice big inhale and let's exhale. And again, nice big inhale, breathing in, tummy's rising and coming back down. I'm going to do a standing warm up tonight as well. Nice big inhale. And let's exhale. And one more. Nice big inhale. And release. Okay. So I'm going to, instead of using left and right, I'm using wall side and window side. So I'm taking my head down to the window side. Okay. And then I'm going to inhale coming up. And I'm exhaling over to, did I say window there? Oh, that's the window this side. Window. Coming back in, over to the wall, and back in, exhale, coming over, and back up, inhale, here we come, last one, up we come. So from here, head's nice and long, taking the chin into the chest, and we're just going to rotate that head round, and a big circle. You might hear a few creaks and cracks, it's quite normal. And again, and let's go the other way, let's take a nice big inhale and down. Let's roll those shoulders back and open the chest out. And let's take them in towards the camera. 1, 2, and 3. Let's take those arms out and just get some energy into the arms. And then we're just going to rotate those wrists. Okay, just turn those wrists round. And again, clasp your hands. Okay, I'll do a couple of these tonight as well. And then what you can do is take those backs of your hands into the side of your rib cage and just press into your rib cage. And it's just going to strengthen up those wrists. If you've not done yoga before, that can be quite, if you're doing quite a lot of down dogs, it can be quite, a bit be kind of painful, not painful, but a bit of discomfort in your wrists. Okay, and then let's have a nice big inhale. Okay, and let's just figure a bit with those hips. Okay, and then we're going to warm up the legs. So we're just going to give this my wall leg a nice hug in to my chest. Take it from the knee. I'm just going to rotate that hip and in the knee, and then we're going to rotate the ankle one way and the other. Bring that knee back in again, give it a hug, place the foot on the floor. Let's do the same with the other one. So let's just have a nice big hug into that knee, taking that hip, opener, waggle about the knee, and then just rotate that ankle. Okay, and then from here, nice big inhale. Okay, so let's bring the hands up, and we're just going to hold on to that beach ball and come forward and take it through the legs, warming up that spine, and coming back down, and coming up, and coming back down again. And then from here, open up those arms. I'll go to the side, you stay where you are. Just going to take my hands and place them onto my thighs. Okay, and I'm going to do a nice cat-cow. So my cow first, so I'm looking straight ahead. My tailbone's coming up to the sky. I'm inhaling, and then I'm exhaling, and I'm rounding that spine up towards the sky. Okay, tailbone's coming down this time. Shoulder blades are getting nice and wide. And then I'm inhaling, coming forward, looking straight ahead. Tailbone's coming up towards the sky. And you're keeping that tummy in. And again, let's exhale. And then let's inhale. And let's exhale. And let's inhale. And then we just roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Nice big inhale. I'm coming to the wall because I'm going to get into a nice forward fold. So I'm bringing my arms up towards the sky. Okay, and then from here, I'm tipping forward, taking my hands down onto the mat. And then from here, I'm going to take one leg back and the other. I'm dropping my knees down, and I'm coming into a nice child's pose. So my knees are at each side of the mat. Big toes are coming together. My bottom is coming down onto those heels. Okay, now not everybody can manage that, so if you can, fantastic. If you can't, it's not a big issue, because through time your flexibility will improve. Your child's pose here of Balasana. You can come into this posture anytime during a practice, not just at my class, but any class at all. Okay, I don't know what kind of day you guys have had, so if you've had a stressful day, this is a nice restorative pose. Okay. And then from here we're going to go into your first down dog. So let's come on to your all fours, and then we're going to turn those toes under. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your hands are nice and wide. Okay. Focus point here is your thumb and your index finger. You're pushing that into your mat. Your toes are coming under here, turning them under, and you're just going to use the pressure in your hands, the strength in your hands, and you bring your tailbone up towards the sky. Okay, nice flat back. You don't have to have your heels on the floor, knees can be bent. The aim here is to have a nice tailbone to the sky. For those that have been coming for a while, you can turn the tops of your arms in from the elbows upwards, and that helps you to straighten out or widen the shoulder blades. Okay, so now we're going to do what's known as walk the dog. So I'm placing one foot onto the floor, going onto the ball of the other foot, and I'm just going to alternate that movement, come back and forward, nice and slow. Lovely. Okay. And then last one, and then let's go on to those tippy toes, up to the toes, tailbone still coming up to the sky, coming back down, coming up onto those tippy toes, and back down, and back up, and back down. So from here, let's walk the hands in towards, your feet in towards your hands, and let's come up, hands up to the sky, and back down again. So we're going to get into sun salutation. So I'll do it both ways. I'll run one through first of all, so you can see what I'm doing, and then hopefully you'll just join in. Okay? Everybody okay? Angela Stewart. Hi Sharon, how are you? Okay, so nice big inhale. And I'll demonstrate. So I'm coming down into a forward fold. I'm coming onto my fingertips. I'm taking those hands back down. And then I'm going to take one leg back and the other leg back. So I'm now in a high plank. Don't panic, we're not going to stay here too long. I'm dropping my knees down onto the floor. And then from there, I'm taking my elbows and I'm bringing them in slightly bent towards my ribs. My tailbone's going up to the sky. My chin and my chest is coming down onto the floor, and I'm gliding. And I'm coming up into an up dog. And then I'm going to turn those toes under. I'm coming back up into a down dog. I'm going to have 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. And then I bring my right foot forward. And then I bring in the left foot. Okay, and then I come up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice big inhale. Dinky back bend. Bring the hands back down into prayer. Okay, that is half a round because we do right and left. Okay, so I'll go to the side, I'll go this side so you can see what I'm doing with my legs. So let's everybody, we're in mountain pose, big toes together. Let's have a nice big inhale, and let's exhale, folding from the hips, coming down onto the floor. If you can't manage your hands onto the floor, you can just put them onto your thighs or your shins. And then you come up onto your fingertips, taking your hands back down. Let's take one leg back and then the other, and we're in this high plank. So then we drop the knees down onto the floor. Okay, toenails are onto the mat, the front of the feet. And then from here, bending those elbows and bring them in towards your chest. Tailbone's going up towards the sky, keeping that tummy in. And we're coming down, your chin and your chest onto the floor. And coming up into an up dog, and then we turn those toes under, coming back into a down dog, tailbone up to the sky. We have 3 breaths here, so 3, 2, and 1. We bring the right leg forward. Now if you're struggling to get your right leg forward, what you can do is take it out to the side, hold onto your ankle, bring that foot forward, drop your knee down, get yourself aligned, and then bring your left foot in, and then just come up. Nice big inhale, dinky back bend, bring the hands down into heart centre. We'll go the other way, so nice big inhale. I'm just going to the side, ladies and gents, so you can see, and then exhale, coming forward. Hands coming down onto that mat. If you can't manage that, shins or thighs, coming up onto your fingertips. Hands back down, one leg going back and the other within that high plank, dropping those knees, and then from here taking those toenails onto the floor with the front of the feet, bending those elbows just slightly, bringing those elbows in towards the rib cage, tailbone's going up towards the sky, tummy's nice and tight, chin and chest coming down onto the floor, coming up into an up dog. And then turn those toes under. Nice big down dog. Let's have 3 breaths here. Keeping that tummy in. Your back should begin to get a wee bit more flexible now as well. 3, 2, and 1. And again, if you need to take your leg out to the side, hold on to that ankle, bring it in, drop the knee, align yourself, come down, and then come back up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice big inhale. Dinky back bend. Hands coming down. Okay, so let's go on to the other side again. So a nice big inhale. Just do 2 rounds of this. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Coming onto your fingertips. Hands back down. Let's take one leg back, then the other. High plank, dropping the knees. Taking the toenails and the front of the feet onto the floor. Elbows coming in. They're bending slightly, tailbone to the sky. Coming down, up you come. Nice big up dog. Turn those tootsies under. Into a down dog. 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot forward, followed by the other one. Up 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice big inhale. Dinky back bend. Hands to heart. Last time on the other side. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Hands coming down onto the floor. Thighs or shins if you need to. Onto your fingertips. Coming back down with the hands. One leg in back. And the other. Let's come to, well, you can if you wish, come into high plank and then drop your knees. Or come with me, chaturanga, coming down in one altogether. Turn those toes under. Only for those that are more experienced. Turn those toes under. Tailbone to sky. Bring that leg forward. And the other one. And then let's just come up. Nice big inhale. Dinky back bend. Hands together. Everybody okay? Wonderful. So we're going to get into Warrior 1. Okay. So Warrior 1, I'm going to have my, that's the back window. I'm going to have my right foot coming forward. Okay. So we get into Warrior 1, so your feet need to be quite wide apart. If you have them behind each other, your balance is all over the place. So let's have your feet wide apart here. Okay. Back left foot is a 45-degree angle. Front knee is bent, shin in line with that ankle. Okay. Hips, mine are coming towards that wall there. Okay, so if I come this way, you'll see exactly where I am. Okay. So from here, as I say, your hips are coming forward. You're bringing those arms up towards the sky. Shoulders, we don't want them up at the ears, we want them down. So you can have your hands in front of you, or your arms in front of you. You can also go into cactus arms. Okay. So we're just going to have 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get into humble warrior. So we're taking an inhale, and we're coming forward, keeping the front knee bent. Rib cage is coming on top of that thigh. Fingers are gliding along that floor. Taking them up behind you. Bringing them back forward. Fingers onto that floor. Up towards the sky. Back down again. Exhaling. Let's just clasp those hands. Okay, taking them up towards the sky. Okay, wonderful. Release the hands. Glide the fingertips along the mat. Coming back up. Transition into Warrior 2. So Warrior 2 is slightly different in your feet here. So you're looking at your back foot being at a 90-degree angle. You're looking at your front foot still being obviously at the front, nice and straight. So you're looking at this heel here in line with your back medial arch. So your heel is in line with the arch of your foot. Okay. Knee still bent, shin still in line with the ankle. Your hips towards the camera. Okay. Tailbone in, tummy tucked tight. Bring those arms out. So we want the body nice and straight. So if you're here, you're in the future. There, you're in the past. We want you in the now, we want you in the present. Arms are nice and long. shoulders away from the ears, looking at your big long finger, right down that arm. Okay, so your front arm now, we're going to inhale, we're going to bring this arm up, we're going into Peaceful Warrior, which means we're taking the back hand down the back thigh. At this moment in time, you've got a lot of strength going down that back leg. You're also pushing away the mat, so you feel as if you're pushing that mat away from you. So not only are you getting your little strength in your legs, you're getting a hip opener, you're working on your abs, you're working on your intercostal muscles, and you're working on your arms. So you're doing a lot here. And then we come forward, bringing that arm up. And then we come back, Peaceful Warrior again. Inhale, exhale, and then back up again. And last one coming down. Lovely. And then we come back into the centre. Okay, we're doing a nice wee horse stance. Really good for toning up that waist, okay? So your feet are just slightly outwards, like 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, coming down. If you've been with me since we started doing this, you can come down a wee bit further. If not, just go as low as it's comfortable for your body. We don't want your arms to move, it's just the torso. So I'm going over to the wall side. And then I'm going to inhale, come back. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale. Over you go. Come back up. And last one. Okay, so from here we'll go into Warrior 2 and we'll work our way back down. So we're looking at front foot being nice and long. We're looking at being same as before. You're looking at the back heel in line, the front heel in line with the back medial arch. The back leg is nice and long, nice and straight. Front thigh is bent. Knees in line with that, or the shins in line with the ankle. And you're sort of just said to you, your knees going out to your pinky toe side. Hips coming towards the camera. Shoulders away, arms out nice and long. We're looking down at the big finger. Okay, again, tailbone under, tummy tucked in. Let's do a nice big inhale. Peaceful Warrior, taking that hand right down the back of that thigh, pushing those feet away. Okay, and then let's inhale and let's exhale. And again, up we come, looking up at that thumb. And again, over you go. And then again. And last one. Okay, so let's transition and we'll go into Humble Warrior. So basically we're going into Warrior 1 stance here. So if you were to turn around just now, you wouldn't feel right because you're out of alignment. So again, we're changing the feet around here. So we're 45 degrees here. Feet are quite wide apart. Again, the hips are coming round. I'm now facing the side of this window here. Okay, and my knees bent and I'm in line, my shins in line with the ankle. We're coming into Humble Warrior. So my shoulder blades are coming down. I'm inhaling and I'm gliding forward, taking the fingertips along that mat, taking them up behind me, coming back up again, fingertips on the mat, let's come up. And let's glide forward. And then from here, clasping those hands, taking, if it's available to you, taking those hands away from the body. And then let's glide those fingers along the mat. And let's come into Warrior 1. Okay. Let's have a few breaths here. Ah, lovely. And then we're going to take front hand, a wee rainbow hand there. And then we're going to go into Trikonasana. So again, it's like a Warrior 2. Feet are coming in just slightly. Okay. So same positioning. Your front legs straight this time. Okay. So when your front legs are straight, your hips are still coming towards me, shoulder blades away. Arms are coming out nice and long. So my back hip here is coming up. Front hip's coming in, which is allowing me even to glide forward. Bringing that front hand down, placing it on the inside of that calf, taking that other arm up towards the sky. Okay, so how do I get those shoulders, stacked on top of each other? Bringing the bottom shoulder in towards the camera, top one's going back. Quite easy. But it's just getting it in alignment. And then let's just come back up and let's go round and do the same on the other side. Okay, so again, legs straight but not locked out. Back hip is now coming up, as is my front hip coming in, which is allowing me to glide forward, taking that back of the hand down onto that calf, stacking those shoulders up on top of each other. Again, bring the bottom shoulder in toward the camera, top one come back. I'm looking up at that thumb. Okay, lovely. And then let's come back up. Let's face the camera with the feet at a 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Nice big inhale. Let's clasp those hands, take them up towards the sky, and let's just come over to one side. And back into centre, and over to the other side. Lovely. And back in. So apologies to anybody that was here last Wednesday. Bit of a challenge with my iPhone. It wasn't talking to me at all. So it took us 20 minutes. But we did go online at 20 past 6 and I stayed there to just about 20 past 7. Okay, nice big inhale. Okay, let's windmill the back hand forward. Nice big inhale. And let's come into a forward fold. Okay, and then come into all your fingers, taking your hands down. And again. So again, I'm going to get into warrior one. Okay, so warrior one position. Okay, so exact same as we've done before, only this time I am going to turn my back foot, so I'm on the ball of that foot. So I'm going into a lunge. I'm going to work on your quads here. So I'm going into a lunge. So I've still got, my shin in line with my ankle. You can have your, depends on your balance here, you can have your hands on your hips or you can have your hands up in the sky. Your choice. You can go into cactus arms as well. So all we're going to do here is just drop the knee down, just slightly, the back knee, and then straighten it. Drop it down, and then straighten. Drop it down, and straighten. Drop it down, and straighten. And now I'm going to drop my knee right down onto that floor. Okay, I'll face you for this one. Okay, so my knee's on the floor and bring my hands together in prayer, bringing it down into my chest. I'm taking my elbow to the outside of that knee and my fingertips are now facing onto the camera. Only if you want to, you can turn your back toes under and straighten out the back leg. And again, if you want to, you can straighten the top arms as well and do a wee side twist. Okay, and then bring those hands together. Let's drop the knee. Back into prayer. Bring yourself back up. Come to the front. Nice big inhale. And release. So we'll go to the other side. So we're taking, that was my right, so I'm taking my left foot forward. Okay, so my left foot's forward. Okay, so I'm back into the warrior one position, but I'm turning my foot just slightly, so I'm on the ball of that foot. Okay, again you can do cactus arms, you can have your hands on your hips, your choice. So we inhale and we're coming down into a lunge and then straightening out that back leg, bending that back knee, taking it out, and again. And this time let's drop that knee down onto the floor. Okay, and I'll come to the front of the mat again. So my knee's on the floor, coming down, bring those hands into prayer, taking my right elbow to the outside of that other knee. Fingertips are now facing on to the camera if you're facing me. And again, if you want to, you can bring up the back leg, straighten it out. If you've got the balance and the strength. And again, if you want to, you can twist round. And then you bring those hands together, dropping that knee, turning those toes under, bring yourself in. And a nice big exhale. Let me have a wee look at my cheat sheet. So we're coming into a nice forward fold here. So from here, let's come forward to a forward fold, those hands onto the mat. A lot more flexible now. Coming onto your fingertips again, but if you just can't manage, go onto your shins or your thighs. Okay. So we're going to go into a high plank here. So we're taking the hands down onto the floor, one leg back, then the other, and we're in this nice big high plank here. So from here we're going to raise one leg up, working on your buttocks, and drop it down, bringing it up, and dropping it down. And again. And we're going to do a nice wee flow now. So we're dropping those knees down onto the floor. We're bringing those elbows in towards your rib cage. Toenails are going onto the floor with the front of your feet. Tailbones coming up, and again we're just coming down. We've done it earlier on. Coming into an up dog. Rounding that spine up. Coming into like the child's pose. Gliding along the floor. Bring yourself up. And last one. Coming forward. Okay, from here, let's come into a nice down dog. And let's just have 3 resting breaths here. And again, you should be feeling a lot more flexible and warm too. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm taking my outer leg, bringing it in, and I'm windmilling that hand round, and I'm in a nice horse stance, bringing those arms up, and I'm going to take them over to the wall side. Let's inhale, and again all I'm moving is my torso. Over you go. Inhale, and exhale, and again inhale, and exhale. Back into that centre, bringing that arm round to the other side of your mat. Nice big inhale, forward fold, dropping the hands onto the mat, onto your fingertips, shins or thighs, taking them back down. Let's go into that nice big high plank, and then we're going to raise one leg up, drop it down, left leg, drop it down, and again, and again. And then we're going to drop those knees down onto the floor. Okay, get into this wee flow. So my toenails in the front of my feet are going onto the mat. My elbows are slightly bent. The elbows are coming in towards the rib cage. My tailbone's going up to the sky. Tummy's nice and tight. I'm flowing forward. Coming back, rounding that spine. And under again, up you come. And last one. Over you come. And then from here, let's come into that nice down dog. We'll have 3 breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. I'm taking my back leg forward, rainbow or windmilling that hand round, and back into a nice horse stance. Okay, let's take those arms up, holding on to the side of the elbows. You will thank me for this, yogis. You will, when your waist is nice and trim. Seriously. And last one to the other side. Okay, and then come in here, taking the back hand forward. Nice big inhale. Into a nice forward fold. And then from here, taking one leg back and the other, coming down into a child's pose. So we're taking your knees to each side of the mat. Big toes are coming together. Coming down. Bottoms onto those heels. Coming forward. Nice big stretch here. And let's have 5 breaths. Okay. again, you should be a lot more flexible and warm. So from here, let's come into all fours. Come into a nice down dog. And we're going to get into a three-legged dog, which means you're bringing your big toes together. Okay. So we're in what's known as three-legged dog now. Okay. So we're going to get into a pigeon, and I'll use my leg facing the camera. So I'm raising that leg up nice and high. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it down, and I'm taking it to the outside of the mat. I'm dropping my other knee down onto the floor, front of my foot and my toenails are on the mat. If you want a bigger stretch in that back leg, the one that's long, lift the knee off the floor and just stretch that foot away. Okay. So what you should have here is this knee, I've got my left knee to the front, so my knee's in line with that ankle. Okay. My heel is just at my groin. Okay. And I've got options here. So my options are to keep my hands on the floor, come onto my fingertips, or come down onto my forearms. And this is called pigeon. Okay. And the aim here is your back should be level. Okay. And you're feeling this stretch all along your glutes, and it's a big thigh opener as well. So we're going to move on and bring those hands back in. Okay, and I'm going to do a quad stretch here. So I'm going to bend the back knee. I'm going to take my back arm and I'm just going to hold on and pull that heel into my buttock. And I'm getting a nice big stretch. So I am. That's amazing. And then I'm going to drop that foot down. Okay, so from here I'm going to turn those toes back, toes under, onto my hands for the strength, bringing the leg that was bent up to the sky and bringing it back down again. So I'm back in to the three-legged dog. So I'm going to turn round and just stay where you are. Okay, so now I'm going to raise my right leg up towards the sky, nice and high. I'm bending it and I'm bringing it down and I'm taking it to the outside of the other wrist. Okay, so that's my right leg, right wrist. Okay. Again, if you want to, you've got your back knee on the floor, you're lifting that knee and you're sliding it away and it gives it a longer stretch and a deeper stretch. Your options, hands are on the floor, you can go onto your fingertips or you can go onto your forearms. And again, you're getting a nice big stretch. Hip opener and here as well for your glutes. Okay. Your knee that's bent, you've got your heel coming into your groin. Might just need to tweak it a wee bit here. Nice straight back. If you're in class, and we can use blocks here as well, you know, to support you if it's needed, but again I can't see anybody, so hopefully everybody's okay. So from here, bring those hands back in again. I'm going to do a quad stretch here. I'm just going to bend my back knee and take my back hand round, and I'm going to hold on to that ankle and bring that heel into that buttock just as close as you can. Okay, wonderful. I feel that big stretch there. And let's just release down, hands onto the floor. Let's turn those toes under. And then we just come back in, the bent knee that was up there, and stretch, bring it back up to the sky. And then let's just bring it back down. And we're back into that down dog, three-legged dog. So from here I'm just going to walk my feet into my hands. And then I'm going to come up, one vertebrae at a time. And then bring those arms up. Nice wee back bend. Bring those hands back down, and I'm just going to face the camera. Okay. So from here, let's go into well, first of all, we're going into balance and pose. So if you want to get the back of the sofa or a chair or even the wall if it's available to you, that's fine. So my left leg's facing the camera, so I don't know what it'll be for you. So I'm using that as my standing leg. Okay, so I'm bringing my other leg in and I'm just going to give it a nice hug. And then I'm going to take my leg out to the side. And then I'm going to bring it back in again. And then I'm going to drop it down onto the floor. But I'm onto the ball of my foot. So you're looking at your heel, going on to your standing legs, ankle. Okay, you can go here. You can bring it up to your calf. Please don't go onto your knee. And then from here, if you want to, if it's available to you, you can take it up to your thigh. Okay. So again, you're looking at your tailbone in. Okay. And we're pushing the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot here. And then we're going to pull up the pelvic area, pull in the waist, keeping the shoulders away from your ears, coming up towards the sky. You can come into cactus arms here if you want to. Lovely. And then from here, let's just release that foot, holding on to the ankle, another quad stretch here, taking that other arm up, same side as your active leg, and then we're going to come forward into dancing warrior and look straight ahead. If you can get that thigh up, lovely. And then we come back round, bringing that knee in and giving it a hug, and then drop it back down. So that leg now, the one that you've just worked, now becomes your active leg. So again, I'm taking my left leg up and I'm just going to give it a nice hug. Okay, and then I'm going to take one arm out and I'm going to take my knee out to the side. And we'll get a nice wee hip opener here. And then I'm bringing it back in. And I'm going to take it down onto the floor. So what happens now is I'm on the ball of that foot. So the heel then becomes onto the ankle. Okay, again, you can bring it up onto your calf. Okay, no knee, not your knee, you'll do yourself some damage. Or if it's available to you, bring it up onto your thigh. And then you're pulling up that pelvic area. You're inhaling, pulling in the waist, keeping the shoulders away from your ears. You're looking straight ahead. Okay, you can drop down into cactus arms. Okay, good for balance here, good for calming. Okay. And then from here, we're just going to bring that knee round. We're going to hold on to that ankle, taking that other arm up. So we get a nice big quad stretch again. And then we're going to come forward. Okay, just focus on something that's not moving. Okay, wonderful. Excellent. Let's come back up again. Let's hug that knee in and drop down. Nice big inhale. Well done. That's a toughie. Fantastic. Okay, so let's have one more big inhale. And we're going to release and we're going to come down onto all fours. Okay, so where are we? So, where are we here? So we're doing the forward fold. Okay. So let's come into a nice child's pose here. Okay. And again, knees at the side of the mat, buttocks coming down onto those heels, forearms onto the mat, forehead onto the mat as well. Nice big length here. And then we're going to bring those hands in. And we're now in cat-cow position. Okay, so we're going to come in, so we're inhaling and we're exhaling. Just do a couple of these. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to face you for this one. It's called gate pose. So my wall leg, this one here, I'm going to leave where it is. Okay, and this leg here, I'm going to take it out to the side. So this hand here, the one that's bent, and the leg that's bent, that hand's going onto the floor. And then I'm going to raise up. Okay, I'm in gate pose. And then I'm going to use the core to bring me up. So I'm using my core strength here to bring me up. And come over. Okay, stretching, you feel it here. Okay, and then we come back down. Taking that arm up, and then back down again. Okay. Might take you a couple of goes to start using that core really well to bring you up, okay, because it could well, you can go onto your big toe as well. Okay, that time. And then come down, placing that hand on the floor, bring that arm up, and let's bring that leg up. Wonderful. And then bring your foot down. Okay, so from here we're going into side plank. So there's 3 different options here. So when you're here, you just bring the knees back in. When you're into one option, you can take your thigh down onto the floor, forearm onto the floor, back leg's nice and long, just lift up those hips. Okay, that's a wee side plank, very basic one. And then the second one, you can go back into the gate pose, so you're putting your hand down on the floor. Okay. And again, you're lifting those hips up. And the third one, making sure your wrist is underneath your shoulder. You're going into both legs together, and that's your inside plank. If it's available to you, you can lift that leg and then come back down. Well, let's come into full plank, coming back down onto those knees. I'm doing a nice wee cat-cow here, and again I'm going to face you guys. Okay, so now this leg is going to stay here, and I'm taking the long leg out to the side. The knee that is bent, the leg that's bent, I'm taking that same hand over to the side. Okay, wrist underneath the shoulder, lifting that arm up. And again, you can go onto your big toe if you want to. So here, and then I'm coming up, using my core strength again to bring it over, and back down, and back up, and again, coming over, and again, coming up, and again, and one more, coming down, bring the arm up and lift this leg up. Lovely. Drop that foot down. So let's go into side plank. So again, your options, if you want to come down on that thigh, bringing down the forearm, legs long, just bringing up slightly, or go onto that hand, bringing it up, or come with me, making sure that that wrist is underneath the shoulder, and we're going into side plank. And then from here, you can stay here or lift that leg up. Oops, it is it. Not on that side for me tonight, the looks of it. And then drop the foot down, coming into side plank, and then coming down into a nice child's pose. Let's have a few breaths here. And then let's come back up into all fours, coming on to that thigh, and let's just face the camera. And now we're going to go into some tummies, okay? So we're going into bowl pose and Navasana. Those that know me, this is one of my favourite ones. I think it's very effective. So I'll face you for the side. So you're looking at your feet on the floor, big toes together, heels together, knees together, thighs together, shoulders away from your ears. Hands coming underneath your knees with your palm of your hand towards your thighs. Okay. And then you're going to suck that tummy in. And then from here we're going on to the big toes. First level, stay here if you wish. Second level, taking your shins up towards the sky. Third level, taking those toes up towards the ceiling. Stay here with your hands if you want, or take them away. Your choice. And then you can drop one toe down, come up, second toe down, and again. You can also, if you wish to enhance the stretch, by taking both toes down onto the floor. A lot more strength getting into your tummy there. Yes, I feel it too. Wow. Yes. Last one. So what we're going to do now is bring those knees in, then cross the ankles over. Okay, and we're either going to put your hands onto the floor or your knuckles. Okay, so whatever one you need to use to get your bottom up off the floor, it's great because that's now giving you, it's a wee counter pose to take away the stress. And let's drop down. And then we'll do one more. Okay, so again, back's nice and long. Okay. Feet on the floor, ankles and everything together, hands coming underneath. Okay, going onto those toes. And then from here, let's just come up to one level, or take it even higher, taking those hands away. And then just drop one toe if you want to. You're feeling that in your core. Yeah. So my plan tonight is just to take you right up to relaxation. I'll leave you there and you can stay there for as long as you like. The benefit to doing it live is we've nobody coming in at the back of us, so nobody throwing us out the room, which is great. And then we cross the ankles over again, opposite way this time, either your knuckles or your hands, your counter pose, and dropping the bottom down. Okay. Get you to lie on your back, bring those knees into your chest. Let's take the hands behind your head, do a wee cycle here. So we're going to take one leg nice and long, and the elbow, the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. And we're just alternating here. We'll just do a few of these tonight. And it doesn't matter what exercise you're doing, whether it's yoga, Pilates, aerobics. It's just a case of, it's all called cycling. We'll do two more. And then from here, let's just bring those knees into your chest and just rock from side to side. Okay. So we're going to do a nice wee shoulder stand here. Now again, if we were in the studio we would have more options, but I don't want to give you the bigger option just in case there's any injuries, because if you do a full shoulder stand you can't really do it if you've had any spinal injuries, glaucoma, strokes or anything like that. So let's just take the easy and the safe option. So if you've got a block you can place it underneath your sacrum. If not, come with me. So you're just taking your hands and you're looking at your fingers here, they're in a wee diamond shape, and you're taking them underneath your sacrum. Okay. Now if you're using a block, you know it's in the right place when you lift your legs up. And likewise with your hands underneath your buttocks and your fingers like in a wee diamond shape, you'll know when you do this, if it's comfy, you're in the right position. So this is a nice restorative pose. It's good for bringing down the heart rate. It's good for calming the blood pressure as well, and the nervous system, and it's good for the digestive system too. So we'll just have a few breaths here. You can cross your ankles as well if you want to. Most people just leave their feet here. You can also go to the wall and have your bottom right up against that wall, and you can sit with your legs like that, with being supported on the wall. Again, it's a very, very restorative pose. Two more breaths here. And then just bring these knees in, placing the feet onto the floor, lifting the buttocks up to remove the hands. We're still lying on the floor. So your feet are on the mat. They're a bit hip width apart, as is your thighs. Okay. So we're going to get into a bridge position here. So your heels are as close to your buttocks as you can. Okay. And then from here we're going to inhale, and as we inhale, your pelvis area is coming up towards the sky. Your vertebrae is beginning to come up off the mat. Okay. Your chin's in at your chest. You're looking right down. Okay. Your feet are getting pressed into that floor. You feel as if you're pulling your thighs together, but they're not coming together. Just think you've got a book or a block in between those thighs, and you're pushing towards, taking that pelvis area up. Feel it here, feel it here, feel it right down there. And then let's just release down one vertebrae at a time. release. Okay, and let's do it again. So again, we're rolling up vertebrae at a time. It's as if you're going onto those shoulders this time, taking those hands underneath the bum, and let's clasp them, which allows your shoulders to come in towards each other, so your blades are coming towards each other. Okay, your feet are getting pushed into that floor, your thighs are coming up towards the sky. Wonderful. And then let's release those hands, and then just come down one vertebrae at a time. Bringing those knees in towards your chest. Lovely. So let's come up to a seated position. So we'll get into Dandasana. So Dandasana, okay. So you're looking here at nice big long legs, active legs, toes coming up towards the sky, shoulders away from your ears, hands just at the side of your hips, okay? Working every single muscle in your body. Lovely. And then from here, we'll go into Janu Sirsasana. So we're going to I'm taking this leg out to the side, and I'm bringing my right leg in, and my wall leg, and I'm taking the sole of that foot, and I'm taking it, and I'm placing it just at my thigh. The hand that's at the same side as my bent knees on top of that thigh, just pushing it down, and I'm just making sure I'm on my sit bones. Easiest way to do that is go onto your knuckles and bring your sit bones down. Toe is looking up towards the sky, okay, and it's also in line with that hip. So I'm bringing that arm up, and I'm coming forward, getting hold of my yogic toe. Now if you can't manage that, either go onto your thigh or your shin. Okay. Your back arm, you're going to bring it in, inhale, and you're going to bring it over. Wonderful. Get a huge big stretch here. And then from here, we're just going to take this hand, front hand, place it on that knee that's bent, and turn round and twist towards the back of the room. So looking over that shoulder, just think about somebody that's walking behind you just now. Are they the right distance behind you? And then let's come forward. Let's change over. So I'm now taking my left sole of the foot against the thigh. Again, I'm realigning, making sure that I'm okay. Taking that hand onto that knee. Okay. Taking that toe in line with that hip. Shoulders are away from the ears, remember. Bring that hand up. Coming forward. Yogic toe, if not shin or thigh. Doing great, guys. And then from here we're just going to twist round and look over that back shoulder. And then let's come together, bringing those feet together, and then let's have a nice wee lie on your back. Bring those knees into your chest. Okay. So I'm going to take my leg out, it's the closest to the camera, taking it down onto the floor, taking the same arm up, taking it to the outside of that leg, and bringing the bent knee over my hips. I'm looking the opposite way, my knee's coming over to my right hand side, so I'm looking at my left, and my left arm's out nice and long, and I'm looking at those fingers. Fantastic. And then we're going to bring ourselves back into the centre. Bring both knees back in again. Let's straighten the other leg. Bringing the arm up, taking it to the outside of that knee that's bent. Taking it over the other side, taking it right across over your hips. Okay, knees close to the floor as you can. And I'm looking at my right hand. Both shoulders are on that mat. And then I'm going to bring my knees into my chest. I'm going to give them a nice big hug. Okay, so from here let's come into a nice big stretch. So I'm going to bring my right leg over to one side of my mat. And then I'm going to take my left leg over and cross over at the ankle. Get into Banana Asana. So I'm going to take my head over to the side. So my body is now shaped like a banana. Okay. So my right ankle's over at the the mat, the side of the mat. So my right hand is now coming up, holding onto my left wrist, and I'm just giving that a nice wee pull, and I'm getting a nice big stretch coming right down the side here. Right, it's fantastic. And then we're going to release and come back into the centre. And then I'm going to do the same at the other side. So I'm taking my left ankle over, taking the right ankle over, and then I'm going to take my head over, taking that left arm up, right arm, and I'm going to hold my right wrist, and I'm just going to give a nice wee pull, and again I'm getting a stretch right down here. This is when I miss being in the class, just making sure everybody's doing the right things here. Quite strange actually, teaching from when nobody's in front of you. It's quite tough at this end, not knowing what everybody's doing. The benefit you guys is, you're going at your own pace as well. So if anybody wants anything extra added in for next week, just put me a wee message on. I'm quite happy to accommodate, as long as it's not any headstands or anything too outrageous. We've got to remember we're in people's homes, and I don't know what kind of space everybody has. We don't know who's on the class either, so we need to gear everything just to a generic class to make it, you know, user friendly for everybody. And then let's come back into centre. So here we're in a nice big line on the floor, nice big stretch. Okay. So let's take left ankle out to one side of the mat and then the right. Okay, so we're sitting there. Ankles are flopping out. Hands are over your head. Let's bring them down to the side. Okay. And let's touch the side of your body. And then let's take your hands away, facing those palms up towards the sky. Okay. So from here, let's just roll that head from side to side till we get your body in alignment. And then just relax. Okay. So we're now going to take a nice big inhale. So your tummy's going to rise, as is your rib cage, as is your chest. Nice big yogic breath here. And then let's just exhale, so we come down with the chest, the ribs and the tummy. And again, nice big inhale. And exhale. Now ladies and gents, you can stay here for as long as you want. When you're ready to come out, just give yourself a nice big stretch, give yourself a hug, come up slowly. Just when you're ready, stay there for as long as you like. I'll do a nice wee reading while we're here. Okay, so it's from Eileen Carey, and it's raise your consciousness and realise that you're ageless. You are as young as time and as old as eternity. As you live fully and gloriously in the ever-present now, you're always as young as the present. You are constantly being reborn in spirit and truth. You cannot remain static in this life. There is always something new and exciting to learn and to do. So living in a state of expectancy keeps you ever alert and young. It is when the mind becomes old and dull that life loses all its sparkle and zest. When you fail to understand some new truths with the mind, sit still and raise your consciousness. Get into tune with the infinite, universal mind, and become one, and you'll be able to understand all things. Keep your mind alert, and you can never grow old. The fountain of youth is your consciousness. The joy of living is the elixir of life. So ladies and gents, thank you so much. Please stay in relaxation just for as long as you are able, or your body's telling you to. Really appreciate you coming along tonight and what is an absolutely glorious evening. So I really do appreciate you coming on. And again, you know, if you want anything added in for next week, please do so. I'm on a Tuesday morning as well. And I'm on from 9:30 to 10:45. So again, if you want something added in you know, to the class. I really appreciate that if you want to hand in. Okay, so thank you, Sharon. Lovely to see you in class. Delighted, and you know, hopefully we'll see you. Well, I will see you. I won't see you, but you know what I mean. We'll be live next Wednesday. So thank you so much, ladies and gents. Really appreciate coming along. Thank you, and enjoy your evening. Thanks. Bye.